Good morning, boys and girls. Are you ready? You better get ready. Put on your big boy pants, put on your big girl pants. Get ready, because today we're going to take a look at the brand new Spintax support in the Ranking Factory Revolution's HTML Creator Cloud Stacker. That's right, Spintax support. If you don't know what Spintax is, get ready, you're going to find out. If you know what Spintax is, you're already excited because you know what this means. This means every one of those individual pages that you create in Cloud Stacker is going to be unique, and you can create a project and use it over and over and over again and keep generating more unique content each time, which means more referring domains and on individual. Just wait, we're going to get to that part. But let's go over the 3 easy steps that we need to go through in order to do this. First of all, we're going to use Content Factory to generate the Spintax article. We're going to do this by first, we're going to get some links that are topically relevant from Google Scholar, so we have some authority links to mix into the content. We're going to use Keyword Translation Factory to generate awesome titles that have great keywords in them in Spintax. We're going to have the URL to our Flickr or preferably our Google Drive folder where we've got our optimized images that we're going to use in this campaign. And we're also going to have the YouTube URL so that Content Factory is going to be able to pull random videos from our YouTube channel each time it generates an article. Then we get to the fun part where we create cloud stacks like Rambo, machine gunning them one after another with unique content over and over again. And of course, as usual, we're going to gather links up at the end, and we're going to use them in sheets, docs, calendars, etc. Get ready. This ride is about to take off. Please remember to keep your hands inside the tram and your safety belts fastened for the entire ride. Here we are in perfect Content Creator or Content Factory. This is where we're going to generate the content. Before we even get started, some important safety tips. The spin rewriter options. Here they are. This is a good set of options to use. Simply do the same thing. However, here, you're going to put your protected keywords. In this case, our example today, we're going to be doing rustic signs and farmhouse decor. So I want those terms protected. Take note of them, and you can use these settings or you can use whatever other settings you're normally using, but this is a good set to use. Okay, I like to keep a notepad file handy in order to paste things like URLs into as we go along. So I'm going to have this. I'm going to put it to the side, and we're going to continue. All right, here we are at scholar.google.com. This is a nice, fast, and easy way to get some authority links that you're going to mix into your Content Factory. So we're going to search for farmhouse decor, and I get some links. You want to have some of these handy browser plugins like Link Gopher. That's a big one. And copy links, URLs to clipboard as well. This one is going to pull the links when you've got them in different tabs, but Link Gopher is probably going to be, for this particular task, a little more handy. So I've searched for farmhouse decor, and you can see that I've got these links, I've got these results, and I've got pages of them. So I am going to hit Link Gopher, and I'm going to extract all links, and here they are. So we're just going to grab some of these links, like, I don't know, maybe these. That looks good. You can see that a lot of them are all scholar.google.com results. And I'm going to, oh, there's a Pinterest, so that might be decent. But for now, all right, so I'm going to grab the ones that I copied. That's not what I copied. Back here. Now, one thing that you can also do if you like is you can open up Authority Checker, and you can grab these links, paste them into Authority Checker, and see what kind of authority they have. I'm going to pause this while it does the check, and we'll be right back after these messages. Here we are with our results, and as you can see, a lot of these have excellent page authority. Of course, a lot of them are straight up Google. This one probably, though, is the Google sign-in, so you may not necessarily want this. You might want to, clean through this result set And you're going to do this a couple of times. So, you know, let's go back to our, I'm going to close this link gopher, and we're going to go to the next page. And we'll link gopher it again. Go for it! All right. And look for some other goodies to snag, like these. You know, that's the sign-in. Obviously, that's not going to be good. And we just gather up a list of links here so that we have some authority links to put into Content Factory to mix into our project. Here we are on our options page, our options tab in Content Factory. And as you can see, this is where we're putting all of these links that we got from scholar.google.com. And here we have a list of generic anchor text keywords. Hey guys, check this out. Click here for more info, and so on. Along with some keywords, anchor text as well. But there's a lot more of these generic links, and they're gonna get sprinkled throughout. So this is where those other links are coming from. Let's take a look at our first tab. So we're gonna start with the seed keyword of wall decor. Here, under the add anchored text, I'm saying a minimum of, actually that is wrong, okay? Let's say a minimum of 2, well, a minimum of 1, maximum of 3, which means that it's randomly, let's make that a little higher, 2 to 3, okay. It's going to take, let's make it 1 to 3. It doesn't matter. You can play around with it. Do different settings each time. It's going to be random. So every time it generates an article, it's either going to get 1 link, 2 links, or 3 links, depending on how you set this up. What links is it going to get? These other links, okay? Using this anchor text. That's what it's going to use. Next up is your YouTube channel. Get the URL to your YouTube channel. We're going to have at least 1 video, at most 3. These are good generic settings, but you don't have to live by them. Do whatever you want. Make them different each time. Don't do the same exact thing every single time. Next, we've got our custom image site. Now, this can be a Flickr URL or your Google Drive that you're already using that's already got your optimized images in it. And in this case, I'm going to do 2 to 5. So there are our settings. We have Content Factory all set up and ready to run. So it's time to run it. We're going to push start, and remember, we've got this seed keyword that is going to be what starts us up. We're going to move the video back in, or move the site. First thing we get right away is this warning, and we want to allow that. Okay. Select keywords. Now, you probably want to start by deselecting, and you want to have like 15 or so keywords, and the reason is some of these things are going to have just image results, and they're just going to have snippets, so you need to get enough content. Otherwise, Content Factory isn't going to be able to make your content. So choose the keywords carefully. Like, this is going to be good in this case. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. These are good. But this one, Hobby Lobby, this is going to be results from Hobby Lobby. You don't want that. Tumblr, that's going to be images. Amazon, you don't. Sri Lanka, not so much. No. Yeah, that could be good. Not that. Not Walmart. That's borderline. That one, DIY, that's going to have results because that's going to be articles and stuff. So that's cool. Ideas, that's going to be good. Whoops, we want that one. Maybe no Walmart, no Amazon, no stores near me. That's not going to work either. Ideas is good though. Kirkland's is a store. You don't want that. That's good. No Pinterest because that's going to be images. That's good. So we got a few more to go here. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's going to be more shopping terms and more, pictures and products, specific things. You don't want that. You want more articles and information. Ideas is always good. No. Maybe Kirkland's, no, not so much. Okay, maybe that. Guest bathroom, that's good. Unique ideas, I like that. Not Pinterest. Not Canada. That's good. And And we're getting close to what we need here. Living room, country, living room, chic. That's good. All right. I think we probably got enough here. Let's see. What do we got? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got plenty. Okay. So we're going to let Content Factory do its thing, and we'll move it right into the video window. Now, this is going to take a little while, so I'm going to pause the video, and we're going to come back, and we're going to see it all done. Stand by. Well, as you can see, Content Factory is still kind of busy. Well, it's got a lot to do. In the meantime, let's head over to Keyword Translation Factory and the Spintax Spinner, because this is how we're going to make those titles. Okay, so here we are. Here's what I've done. There are 3 boxes that you can put keywords in to generate the Spintax. First one, I've got a whole bunch. And then we've got, well, 3 in each. This is going to make a lot of different titles, though. If you need more keywords, well, then you can use, look at all of the great tools that are inside of Keyword Translation Factory. If you don't have Keyword Translation Factory, get Keyword Translation Factory. Let's take a look over here at the LSI relevant keywords. Well, look, if I put in wall decor and I say find 64, I now have, look at all of them. Now, obviously we're gonna need to prune this list because we don't necessarily want Amazon India. But, you know, these are all good. So this is a way to generate more keywords. I already had my list, but you can use this. Let's just say that rustic. Let's find things that go with rustic. Find 8 things that go with rustic. Okay, well that one's good. But it kind of depends. These are tough keywords for generating generating results. Let's say that I put in, burn fat. Whoops. Something went wrong. Let's try that again. Burn fat, find 8. There we go. Check it out. So this is really powerful because you could just bang these things out, grab them, get rid of the Orlando one, but grab, these. Not Orlando. I don't know what it is with Orlando. People need to, stop eating so much sugar and fat down there. I don't know what the deal is. But it's warm. They should be sweating it off. Anyway, why Orlando? I don't know. What if we try 64, just for fun? Do we get more Orlandos? Oh my God. Yes, we do. Why? Okay, anyway, this is a cool way to generate keywords. You could then make 3 lists of these and then pop them into the tool over here to generate the Spintax. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, I've got mine. You've got 3 boxes. There's the first one. You can use these buttons to load your list of keywords. In my case, I was just lazy and typed them out. Howdy, folks. Make Spintax. I think that's supposed to be Spintax, but, we are in Texas here, so I guess it's Spintax. When I click this button, kabam! Now, notice that this placeholder stuff was still there. So you want to erase that because when you load up the page, it had some stuff there to show you as an example. So clear this box out, just like I had to clear these out because they had some placeholder keywords in it. And I say, makes Spintax. And here it is. Kaboom. There is my title. Now, I'm going to copy this and remember my good old text file. We don't need these URLs anymore, so I'm going to blow them away. And I'm going to paste my title in there. That is one heck of a title. Boom. And as you can see, Content Factory is still busy, but it's working away. It's got a lot of work to do. We will come back after these messages. We're back, and it looks like Content Factory is done. It says it's loaded 1 article. Let's see what we got. Select it. I'm going to add it over here. And it does look like something went wrong with the images, but we'll look into that later. For right now, I do have an early version of this, so it's possible it made a little bit of a mistake with the image, because I see a broken link here. But don't pay any mind to that, because when you're using it, it's going to work just fine. As you can see, we have this full-on article that is one of those links, and that's going to go to the scholar.google.com links that we gathered. And as you can see, we've got plenty of great content. Here we are back in Content Factory. We've got our article. It's all put together. And as you can see, we also have that image fixed as well. It's all ready to head into spinning. So, let's get started. While it's spinning, I'm going to pause the video and we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors. Oh, maybe not. Well, still gotta, it's done. Look at that. Awesomeness. It's all spun. Now, remember I said about the title. That's the title we're going to use. That's in our text file that we used Keyword Translation Factory for. And we're going to move up here. We're going to skip this stuff at the top. I'm going to extract all that. We're going to put it in the text file and take a look at it. All right, here we have all that HTML code. We're going to get rid of this paragraph tag because this is where it's really going to... Actually, no, leave that paragraph tag in. Whoops. But what we are going to get rid of... Fix that little glitch. We're going to get rid of this title because we're going to use the Spintax one instead. And the article starts here with this paragraph tag and all the way through the end. All right, get ready. The fun part starts now. This is the power. I have the power! Ranking Factory Revolution. Say hello to my little friend! Here we are in RFR, ready to get started. I'm going to expand this HTML window to take up the whole screen so that you can see it better. But for right now, one thing that's really important is you want to make sure that you check using Spintax because we're using Spintax. Here we are in the HTML Creator Page Content Wizard. I have my keywords all set up in my target keywords, and I have the URLs that I'm going to be using. Now, since we have used the Content Factory to generate our content, we don't need to mess with any boxes down here below because we've already generated our Spintax content. It's already got the YouTube video in it. It's already got the image in it, and so on. All we need to do is generate our anchor text from our keywords and our target URL, so I'm going to do that right now. Okay, it's all done. I have got all my links done. So, let's move on over to titles and content. All we have to do now is our information in. And of course, we had that in the text file. I'm going to go ahead and that's our content area and our Spintax title. Now you can actually have more than one title in here for variations. You can do one Spintax or you can even do multiple ones. This is going to be plenty for what we're doing. So, we've got everything done. Let's go take a look at what the HTML, what this looks like. You know what we didn't put the title in, so let's have a quick look. Now this may end up looking a little funny because of the Spintax. Don't get bothered by that. It was yelling at me because I didn't have a title for the project up here. You do need to fill it in, but it's actually going to use these titles, but you still need to have something up here. So that's why I didn't like it. I am going to go ahead and save what I have, and we're going to move on. I'm going to bring this up in the full window so you can see it better. All right, here we are. Now, if you take a look in the HTML Creator, it's going to look a little bit messy, and this title is going to be replaced with the Spintax result of the title every time you go. Let's head over to the Cloud Stacker. I've already got this set up and ready to go. You can see I've got my bucket selected. Now, one of the big reasons that we want to do Spintax is because of referring domains. A lot of times, everybody's doing their cloud stacks with Amazon, followed by Google, followed by Azure, and so on and so forth. Well, that's not what you want to do every single time because you're always going to have Amazon S3 as your only domain. It would be much better to run it once like this and then push Google up to the top and run it again. Then push Azure up to the top and run it again. And do it for all of them because now you've got 6 referring domains instead of just 1. And you do 6 cloud stacks for a lot more fun. This is where it gets really awesome. We've set everything up. If I push the button, we're doing a cloud stack. We're doing it right now. Look at that. Bam! Bam! Look at this. They're all different. This is awesomeness. Some of these take a little bit longer to upload. Don't be intimidated by that. Now, by the way, don't be bothered by this either. When this is page not found on GitHub, it's because they don't show up right away on GitHub. You got to give them minutes or a minute or so. If we come back, oh, there it goes. Or sometimes just a few seconds. But initially when it pops up, it comes up not found. Check this out. Look at this. Dun, 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 different title, different title, different title, different title, not the same.
I meant to do that.
We got things in here, we got our pictures, we got our keywords, but this is the awesomeness. Different, different. Not only that, look at this. See that? It's a mess. Previously, the URL was always the same. The title was always the same. The content was always the same. So you would do it, and it's like you're putting more of the same exact thing out there. But now you can see we've got one stack. Let's go back over to kaboom. Great, we got one. Well, you know, that's not enough for me. So, boom! Here we go again. We're going to do it again. That's right. Here they go, and every single one of them different. They're different. That's right. They got different titles. They got different name. We're going to run the cloud stacker again with a different URL at the front. And now we have a whole new stack, and you can see the GitHub one is always the slow one, and the pCloud looks like, where is it here? You want to have copy URLs to clipboard plugin installed in your browser, because every time you run one of these stacks, you know, these URLs disappear, which, by the way, it's time to do Azure. Kaboom! Here we go again, and what's different? And we got a different title, different content, different title. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. But every time we do this, we're losing the URLs down here, but we're keeping them in the browser. So you want to have this plugin copy URLs to clipboard, and it will snag all of these URLs, and that way you can take them and a text file, use them in Sheets, send them to the indexer, all that good stuff. And by the way, if we go back and look, here's one of our 404s, but now the page, and same thing here. Now the page is here. It's just sometimes this pulls it up so fast that it only happens with GitHub and pCloud, but don't worry about it because come back and refresh it. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, a minute or so, but sometimes it's a few seconds, but don't be bothered by that at all. And look at this. Okay, well, let's go back because it's time to do it again. We're going to put GitHub. GitHub's kind of a loser, but with all these other authorities, sites stacked and pointing to it, it's bound to help, and it's another referring domain, so why not just stack it again? That's right, because we don't have to put tent again. We don't have to set it up again. We just stack again. Behold the power of stacking. Stacking, stacking, stacking. Isn't this awesome? You know, one of the things that's always bothered me about using the Cloud Stacker is the setup time each time, because it takes a while to set up one of these projects. But, as you can see, with Content Factory, it's a lot faster. Yes, but isn't it so much better to do stack after stack after stack? It's time for pCloud. Boom! Kabam! Nuclear bomb! This is it. We're doing it again. You've never been able to stack unique content like this fast. This is why it's so exciting. This is why you've got to have it. Hallelujah! You're gonna be stacking. You're gonna be stacking to the sky and glory, glory to stacking. This is all stuff, isn't it? I'm excited. You should be excited because it's really exciting. And uploaded to Alibaba. Are we done? Are we done? Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are. So what was up? Alibaba. Alibaba's going first. Let's put pCloud at the end of the line. And you can see we can juggle these things around. We'll put this, and we're going to kick GitHub to the curb at the back, too. Okay. There's a nice new order for Alibaba going first. And fire in the hole! Boom! Here we go. And we're stacking again. It's stacking around, going around the track. We're here. 5 stack, 25 stack, 25. And we're doing it again. Do you see how much power this is? This is really like Cloud Stacks and the stackers of the universe. So what else could you do? We've now stacked to all of the 6 different domains, right? We've got everybody. Let's put GitHub at the end of the line because, you know, that's kind of the lamest of them all. Put them back in our original order here with Amazon, Google, Azure, Alibaba, pCloud, and GitHub. Okay, so we can go to our browser and pluck out some of these URLs and do some stacks to them. So like we can double stack. So we're going to grab some of our URLs, and then we're going to run another set of stacks to them. Well, we can choose to get the head of the class, the first one, or, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's grab this one. Back to our text file here. Put that one in. Cool. And you know, we could also just kind of randomly grab them. Here's another one. Here's another one. Let's get out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we know this is the last one, so we're going to make that one a double stack, so it's going to be 12 deep. Okay. And if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's the end of another stack. Let's grab that one. Okay, well this is a nice group of URLs. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these URLs and we're going to use the same project and stack to them. So remember, same project, but now I've taken the target URLs out and I've put in the URLs to some of those Cloud Stack links that we have. And I'm going to generate the anchor text again and pause the video while it does that. Meanwhile, this plugin right here, Copy URLs to Clipboard, is really handy because I've now copied the URLs to all of these guys. Because remember, we lost them inside of RFR because every time we run another stack, it's going to, you know, drop those URLs unless you copy and paste them out. But it's cool because we're keeping track of them here and we have this plugin to snag them all. So I'm going to go to my text file, this one that I'm not using anymore, and paste all those URLs in. That way we've got them. Well, by now we should be ready, and we are. Okay, all of these guys are done. So you know what that means. We're ready to go back to the Cloud Stacker. And, oh no, sorry, we're still doing some more keyword links. Give it just a little while longer. There's a whole bunch because I put several of these in, and there's a whole bunch of keywords. So we're making a whole bunch of links up here. Now it's finished. Now we're ready to go play with power. So let's go back to our good friend, the Cloud Stacker. All right. We are ready to rock and roll. And guess what? Remember, now we are sending stacks to some of the previous links of the stacks. Some of them are at the end of the stack. A couple are in the middle. Other ones are on the first one. But it doesn't matter because fire in the hole! Boom! Here we go. More Cloud Stacks. Same project. Didn't have to set anything else up. All we did was change the URLs, regenerate the anchor text, and we are off to the races. GitHub is always the straggler. All right, there it goes. And remember, sometimes it takes a minute or so. Just put it out of your mind and head back to the Cloud Stacker and do a different referring domain, and we fire again. Do you see this? This is like Rambo. Look at that. This is awesomeness in action. This is incredibly powerful. And let's do Azure. Fire again! Boom! Here we go. Look at that. Do you see this? You could never do this before because you'd be churning out the same content every single freaking time.
I meant to do that.
Forget about it. Alibaba, it's your turn. And we'll juggle these up a little bit, and we're gonna do it again. Let's do it again! I love this. New title, new content, every time, new URL. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, you're gonna love it so much. That's right, it's extra spicy, just for you. Okay, and that one's done. Do you see how fast we're doing this? Epic, epic, epic stuff. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna juggle it around and fire again. There's another cloud stack. Now remember, these are stacks going to the HTML creative pages, to the Cloud Stack pages, which means, you know, we could just, I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably just do it all day. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff. So some of these things are just gonna have fingers. You know, you picture like on one of these, you know, a couple of them, we started and we went to the end, so there's going to be like a stack of 6. Then the last one at the end of the train is going to have multiple stacks pointing at it. Other ones, it's the third one, but it's now creating this kind of, every one of these doesn't have the same pattern. What I mean is that we used 6 referring domains to go to the money site. Now, each one of those has a stack with a different domain in the front. But the way I plucked these for our secondaries, let me just do another one. The way I didn't take the 6th one, the last one every time. I took the first one, I took the last one, I took a couple in the middle, I mixed it all up. So the profile's all different. And we just, you know, we just keep firing away here. And, you know, we could try one like this. The beauty is the content is different every time. Are you getting this? If you haven't gotten it yet, you know, we might need a diamond tip drill to get into your thick head. Just how freaking awesome and powerful this is. This is epic. Well, you know, let's do another one. I don't know, what if Alibaba was hanging out with Amazon Cloud and Google, and it's like, hey, GitHub, no, you get to the end of the line because you said, boom, here we do it again, let's do it again. Are you excited? You're like, where's mine? I want to download it. Where's the update? Let me get started, right? Is that how you feel about it? I bet you do. I bet you do. Now, copy the URLs to the clipboard. How many have we got now? Now we have 89. We had 30 something. But, you know, let's just do a couple more. I mean, you know, why not, right? Here, and that's a different order. Let's do that. And of course, you're going to take all of these links and do all kinds of fun stuff with them later. Are we done? There goes the last one. So I am going to, now I've got 95 URLs. Okay? So one place that would be good to use them would be to go to and unfortunately it doesn't fit very well on my screen. But what I need to do is I need to go to the toolbox. There we go, toolbox, and the links indexer, because remember we get the links indexer for free. Let's drop all those links in the link indexer and use the free allowance and submit. And now what can you do with these? Put them in sheets. put them in Google Docs, put them in calendars, treat them like anything else. But you have massive cloud stacking power. I hope you're getting this. I hope you're excited. I hope you're pumped up. I hope you're ready to go because it's time to do some serious stacking. Absolutely is. I am the Phantom Stacker, and I want to thank you for joining me on this incredible journey, this totally, tremendously amazing journey. You're going to love this feature so much, so powerful. You're going to be winning. You're going to get tired of winning at Cloud Stacks. No, you're not. You're not going to get tired because nobody gets tired of stacking clouds up to the sky, up to the heavens. You're going to be stacking clouds to the heavens. Hallelujah, it's cloud stacking time. It's powerful stuff. This demo, this walkthrough, is my way of saying thank you to Patrick for getting this into Ranking Factory Revolutions because it makes my work with RFR a whole lot easier. This is the Phantom Stacker saying,
say hello to my little friend!
By the power of RFR, you have the power!